What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant. You're watching Suburban Nerd, this channel where I give my nerd reviews on today's nerd news. I also give my reviews on TV shows, especially superhero TV shows like this one here. Yes, that's Black Lightning. Today's review is going to be on Black Lightning, Episode 3, titled Lawanda, the Book of Burial. And it starts off with the funeral happening of Miss Lawanda, who in the last episode confronted Lala and got shot the hell up. She died, but she died doing something that got Lala to get his own kind of justice or whatever. But in the fact that she never quite saved her daughter. That's the thing that sucked about it. She sacrificed herself. Yes, it brought forward as far as Lala, but it didn't succeed in doing what she wanted, which was to get her daughter free, because she figured that Lala knew what happened to her. So this episode, it was really good. Start off the bat, I'm gonna tell you, it's another excellent episode with Black Lightning. This on the third episode, it still has not failed. It has like extreme moments. You feel for every character, and it starts off with that funeral. And Nissa, the older sister, is not there. Everybody else is there, and like Jennifer, the younger sister, is like, "What happened to Nissa?" And Nissa's like, she's off on her own, because if you watch the last episode, you realize that she's realizing that she has powers, and she's trying to figure out what to do with them. So they go off, and you see Anissa in like a junkyard or something. And she's trying to activate her power. Like she's kicking the like a washing machine, and like she's hitting like a pile of what's it called, things, and it shook and landed on her back. And that's when she needs to learn to just breathe. So she learns to breathe, and she kicks the washing machine and starts rolling like a soccer ball. And then once she figures like, all right, that's what she got to do. It's all about the breathing. Then you've got the scene where it's really probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen in the world. Like, I've heard of like open dialogue when it comes to children and their parents, but when you're just so comfortable that you just say whatever, it's like, damn, really? You just said that? And I guess because with the older sister being a lesbian, she came out and it was just all good. Like, it was like a minute, and then there was hugs and stuff for what they say at the end of the episode. So she goes and she was like, yeah, I'm planning on having sex this Saturday, and I'm just giving you guys a heads up. And they're speechless. And she was like, how old were you guys when you did it? And you know damn well they know. Like, Mr. Jefferson or Black Lightning, he was getting his at a young age too. And the mom, she was up on that. So they had nothing to say. They had no words. It was quiet. And then like that's what happened with that. Meanwhile, you got the Nesta, the older sister, is just pretty much she once she figures that out, she goes to the library and she's trying to do research on mutations in human beings, and that's when she runs into this cute little Asian girl. I'll tell you that. Her name is Grace, and Grace had a magazine of the Outsiders, a comic book. I believe it was with the DC characters. It could be Marvel, but I believe it's DC. But she's talking about like superpowers, and they're having like this little cosplay party. So how about she just go? How about she come? So she was like, yeah, I'll do that. She goes home, and that's when she has a little talk with the younger sister. And then the younger sister, Jennifer, told her all about it, about the whole thing with the I'm gonna have sex. And she was like, I wish I would have been there. Like, yeah, you were supposed to be there for my support, but you wasn't there. So she was like, she's gonna do this little walk of march, because the pastor, after this whole Lawanda shooting, he says he wants to take back his streets, so he's gonna have a march. So the younger sister wants to march with her, and she wants her older sister to march with her. And the older sister's like, I don't know. She was like, Mrs. March for all black people. Like, you're not missing a march. You have like a black march card and the shoes to go with it. And she was like, yeah. She was like, how about just see it as hanging out with your sister, something you don't do much anymore. Laying the guilt trip, and it works. So she goes on with her, and she's like, all right. So Anissa ends up going to that party thing. It was cosplay, dancing with the Asian girl, looking all sexy and whatnot. And then her girlfriend rolls up like, oh, this is what you're doing? You cheating on me with this agent chick? And she was like, I'm not cheating on you. I'm just dancing. And they end up breaking up. The girlfriend asks for a key back. And that's what it is. That, the Asian girl talks to her saying, is everything okay? And she was like, I guess I was holding on to something that I shouldn't have. I knew it was ending, but I just want to keep something normal in my life. So that's only why we were there. So she's coming into her own. Then she realized, oh yeah, I need to leave so I can go to this march. Meanwhile, you've got Black Lightning talking to the police officer, trying to figure out what's going down, because the Reverend, he's like, yo, he's gonna get himself shot. And the Reverend's like, yo, Black Lightning ain't helping nothing. Which, it's like, they're all saying that the cops are paid off. And then even the Black Lightning or Jefferson's like, yo, you gonna get some security? He was like, I can only get one car. He was like, that's it? Like, you should get more. He was like, well, something's wrong. Something's up. And I know the guy's gotta know that something's wrong with the system. As much as he believes in it, if, the police ain't willing to give you police for something in this situation that you know is gonna be dangerous, then you know something's a little shady. So that's why I was like, yeah, this guy, either he's oblivious to the things that happen, because he actually had to stand off with the pastor. And the pastor was like, yo, all you guys are paid off. He was like, yo, I'm out on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Where are you? You in your $25,000 watch? In your silk handkerchiefs? I wear work shoes. What kind of shoes you wear? And that's, I was like, oh, that's a world star. I'm like, yo, he's just calling out the dude like that. And it's true, yo, these pastors be having a lot of stuff, yo. This is church I've been to before. Yo, this pastor's got mad money. He's got mad cars. Some pastors be living some nice high lives. I don't know how, but living some nice high lives. But regardless, I'm not pointing fingers at any saying anything corrupt, but I'm just saying, pastors be living good lives sometimes. Yeah, so Black Lightning decides to go and stake out the place, make sure that nobody gets killed or whatever, and then he sees that his daughters and his ex-wife is walking on a march with the guy. Because Tobias, basically, he said it out like, yo, told this dude to go and make sure that he makes an example of these people, you know what I'm saying, with his gun. And Tobias, I didn't know that there's someone above Tobias. This fat lady, I don't know what her name is, but apparently Tobias is like underneath her. And he's like, no, Black Lightning's dead, but he sees Black Lightning's alive because Black Lightning, when he sees a guy coming out with a gun, he jumps down, steps to the front, puts up the shield of electricity, the bullets ain't going by, he shocks the guy, turns over the shoulder, shoots the guy, and knocks him out, and then everyone's like happy. Tobias rolls up like, yo, this dude's alive. So he's like, yo, shoot him. And the girl doesn't shoot Black Lightning. And I'm thinking maybe it might have been part of his suit, like electronics to keep bullets from hitting him. So ricocheted or whatever. Maybe it didn't. Maybe the girl just did that to make an example. But she shoots the Reverend straight through the shoulder or something like that. And it hits Lawanda, I believe, the Jennifer's boyfriend. And then he goes down. He's bleeding. And the episode kind of ends with them in a hospital. And you find out that Levant, he's been shot and his spine's been injured and he might not run again. Which the guy was on track, and I was giving him props yesterday for his speech. That was like, yo, I've lived the rapper lives that they talk about. My dad's locked up. My brother was shot and killed. My mom works bust her ass to give us a good life. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm living that thing. So don't try and go look to drink or whatever. I'm running to get out of here, and I want to take you with me. And now this is ruined, and I feel so bad. Like, this episode really hit some heart moments, yo. Like, and then Jennifer, she was doing some great acting, yo. Tears coming out, legit. She was acting like a teenager would act, like finding out her boyfriend's shot and stuff like that. So I'm definitely down for this show is just excellent all the time. Every time it's excellent. So props to this again. I'll give this another A+ episode. Grading. Not A+. I'll give it an A. Not A+, because because it's just staying at a steady A, the Black Lightning. So that's pretty much my review for it, and recap. If you guys want to talk a little bit more about this, just comment down below, like and share, and just keep this conversation going, because this show is an excellent show, and I want to talk about it with everyone. I want to spread the word. I want everyone to watch this show because it's amazing. So remember to subscribe, check out my last Black Lightning video, and check out my playlist of Black Lightning. And remember, I'm Russ Grant. You've been watching Suburban Nerd. You've just been nerdified. Catch you guys on the next Black Lightning review.